Hi, today we are going to see some tips about the GPS positioning from the Mototrbo radios using the console SmartPTT Plus. For this demonstration, we are going to use the Plus version 9.13.7. You can see over here, our radio configurator is up and running. We are connecting to an IPside Connect system. It's just one master repeater. Remember, you are using your license, enable the GPS positioning, and also check on license if you are able to request GPS positioning. Over here, our MNIS is up and running as well, and we already set the conventional system to be able to request all data from our repeater. You can see over here, the console is already open. Our demo radio with the alias Alex Capriles is already receiving the GPS update. So now we have to go to the map settings. We got those options for map. If you want to use the OpenStreet, it's the free version. You just need to click enable OpenStreet, click OK, go back to map, and now the option for OpenStreet is enabled. You can see we are already getting the update from the radio. If you are going to use the, for example, Google Map, it's going to request the API key. I already set the API key. Let me paste my API key again. We click OK. And now the Google Map is available for use. So how you can see, you are going to be able to open two different maps. Remember that also you can place the map in any other screen or any other location from the console. We got two different maps. Some people use two different maps or different positions of the map to see a separate group of radios or separate locations. Now that we are requesting GPS positioning from our portable radios, let's double check how we request them. The locations. For example, over here, I can go to my subscriber, select the subscriber, click with the right side of the mouse, and the location and characteristics is open. You need to select GPS positioning. Over here, I'm requesting every 30 seconds. So you click save, and also you click the arrows in properties. It's going to be the send option. Okay. Over here on the map settings as well, we got those options like high radius with update coordinates with all coordinates, and hide the radios that are offline. For example, if we turn it off the radio, that radio has to be disappear from the map. And also, if we are not receiving update coordinates for a specific time from the radios, the radio has to disappear from the map. It's an option that you can play with. Now, where we set the time, specify how old has to be the coordinate is over here. Again, we go to settings, positioning systems, and we open the positioning systems. For example, the valid GPS coordinate is 60 minutes. If we don't receive any new coordinates for this radio for around 1 hour, the radio is going to disappear from the map. Let's test it over. For example, I'm going to stop the request. Save it. How you can see, we don't have any more the symbol requesting the GPS positioning. We still have the radio on the map because for the settings we have to wait 60 minutes, but we can change it just for testing. Positioning system, let's say like 1 minute. So if the console is not receiving new GPS positioning for 1 minute, the radio is going to disappear from the map. Okay. Now that past the 1 minute, you can see the high radius with all coordinates, and it's working fine. and you know how to do the settings. So let's go back to the positioning system. It's 1 minute. Let's put it back. The original time is 60 seconds. Over here as well, please, in this accuracy, some people change it to 10 meters. Remember that the Mototrbo radios, they are not 100% exactly on the GPS positioning. If you set, for example, 10 meters, sometimes you are going to see that the radio is sending the GPS coordinate, but you don't see the radio on the map. Please make sure, don't select 10 meters, try to use 1000. Okay, now we got the radio back on the map, even when we are not receiving new coordinates, because we set back the 1 hour rule for the old coordinate. Let's request again positioning from the radio, 30 seconds. Over here, we got more details about how to request GPS positioning, like with distance interval. For example, you say 1000 meters. All the time when the radio is moving 1000 meters, it's going to send you the GPS positioning. Also, an emergency, and we got the option all the time when the radio press the PTT. For this option, remember that we have to use the plus version or the requirement from the repeaters, and also on the endness, we need to set the coordinates from the repeaters. Let's click save. Now we are receiving again the GPS coordinate. We can see here the last time that the console update the location. So now in the new coordinates, it's going to jump a few minutes ahead because this is an old coordinate right now. Let's wait for the new update. Okay, how you can see now is 9:13 p.m. That's the new update for the GPS positioning. Now the radio is updating continuously. Also, we are going to double check again on map settings and other settings available. We got here, we already talked about high radios with all coordinates, high radios with when they are offline. And also we got over here, if we don't want to see any details on the radio, for example, if I select none and I click OK, we can see just the radio with any label. At least when we go over the radio, it's going to show us. We will go back to map settings. Let's say we just need the radio name. So we can see the radio only with the name, and we go back to check all the difference. We can see the radio name and location time. That's the default settings. Also, we can change the how big is going to be the radio on the screen. For example, let's do the this side 24x24, and let's say only the radio name. So you can see over here the difference on the map settings to take a look of the radio. And also, for example, I open the Google Map and open a street. If you click again Google Map, you can open a different map. So you can open another map for another radio groups, another locations, another way how to look. And Remember, for example, we are going to be talking now about those settings, radio, track, objects on the map. So everything is going to be applied depend on what is the map that is the active map, okay, or the select map. How you can see when I click the map, there is the blue line around the map. That means that's the select map. Before to start to look on those features about radios, track, and objects on the map, let's take a look first here on radio fleets, the options when we select the radio. We got a few options that is going to affect the map. It's like a set the location. It's going to fix the location, post the radio on the map, show the track. We are going to see this option later on directly from the map. Find the radios on the map and also remove the radio from the map. If I click remove the radio disappear from the all three map. For example, let me move this map to set another locations and also this map. If I go back to the radio and ask for the console, like find the radio on the map, it's gonna show me the location, and how you can see, it's gonna set the map in a good way how to see the location of the radio. Let me zoom in this map and also this map. And also remember that we can do a different settings on the map. For example, I'm gonna change the view of this map for satellite with labels. It's up to you. So it's a good way how to show you that we can get a different map, different views. Now we are gonna start to see those options on the map. Radio, tracks, radios, and objects on the map. You can see those options or those labels in every map, even in Google Map and also OpenStreetMap. Let's take a look on those options. For example, over here, if you want to find a specific radio, you can type the radio ID. There is only one option because we are using just one radio, okay? For example, you can see over here a symbol and circle around my radio. If I click over here, the mainness is going to disappear the radio from this map. Remember that I'm applying changes on this map and the other map, they are not going to be affected. Sometimes you don't see the radios on the map and you say, well, everything is okay. I did the right configuration. I'm receiving GPS. Please go back here on radios and double check the radio is enabled on the map, okay? Also, we got this, how you can see when I move the mouse around, it's telling me like fix it on the map, okay? So also as I click with the right side of the map and disappear the circle, okay? And now it's say only on the map. If you wanna see more details about the difference, how to set everything in every single radio, you can apply all the settings to all radios, or you can change settings for specific radios. Remember that all the time when you click something on the console, also on the radio server, if you press the F1 key on your keyboard, it's gonna appear the help. So it's gonna show you all the details about the settings that you are playing with right now. So over here, it's gonna let me know what is the meaning for fix on the map, hype on the map, on the map. So you are gonna be able to see and confirm the settings that you want to apply to the radio on the map. So again, just press the S1 and it's gonna give you more detail. All the time when you press, for example, if you click this radio and you press S1, it's gonna appear the help to a specific topic and the feature that you're trying to change. Okay, and it's also good for troubleshooting to know that you got this option over here. Sometimes the operators move this option and they hide the radio and you are trying to find the radio later. Okay, now for example, if you go to track, we can add any track from the radio. You are going to be able to request the data depending on the profile. We are using the admin account right now, so we are able to request data from the dispatch database and also for the radio server. I'm selecting the dispatch. I'm gonna select the radio. It's only one option. In your case, it's gonna be multiple radios. And you need to request the specific date and time that you wanna see the data. So for example, if I click showing the data, let me close this windows, so that's why we can see a better picture. You can see the red dot. It's only here because, I'm always with the radio in the same location. In your case, it's going to show you the location for the radio, how it moves the radio in different positioning. If you go to track, we got the option to delete the track, modify, if you want to see a different time and date. And also this option, that's the good one. If you click this option, it's going to let you know exactly the location in every specific time that is saved on the database. If you click play, the radio is going to start to move around. Again, for me, it's not a good example because the radio is always in the same location. For you, it's going to be a good one because you know exactly where the radio was in every specific time. Let me delete this option. And now we are going to see objects on the map. In objects on the map, we got this option, cameras. That's how we place vigilant cameras for the integration on the map. And you can open a specific camera from the map. Point of interest, for example, I'm gonna click and let me select a specific image. You can add a different image if you want. Let's take this image and I want this tower over here. And we click save. Let me open another map just to show you that is not affecting the second map. So we don't see any objects on the map over here. I'm playing with this map. So again, we go over here. You are going to be able to enable or disable the objects on the map. For example, if I want to delete it, it's going to ask me. Okay. You can play the objects on the map or point of interest. Let's say again the tower. I want the tower over here. Save. I want to add another point of interest. Let's say like a radio tower over here with antenna. Let's click save. So we can do names, delete, edit. And how you can see, there is no any point of interest over here. Maybe you want to see the second map. It's the options over here. And if you want to add another point of interest, let's say this symbol, I'm gonna place it over here and save. So you are gonna be able to select what you want on every specific map. Okay, now going back again to objects on the map. We got the geofence. Okay, let me delete from this map the point of interest. We got the geofences. That's the area that you specify on the map. And when you specify a specific area, we call the geofences. So after that, you have to do a specific rule to apply to the geofence. Like alert me when the radios go inside to this specific area, or gives me a message when the radios goes out from the specific area. For example, that's the area that the radio is supposed to be. If the radio goes out from that specific area, you're going to receive a message. You can send the text message to a specific radios, alert to the radio console, and also alert to the radio that is trying to go out from the specific area or trying to go inside to a specific area. For example, let's click add a geofence. You can make any name that is up to you. The color, we got different colors. Let's use this red and let's do this geofence. Okay. You want to save it, just click save. You don't want to see the geofence on the map. You can delete from the map, but the geofence is still there, okay? If you specify any rules on the geofence, it's not going to affect if you remove the geofence from the map. It's just showing the geofence, yes or no. So let's leave it on, and that's why we got a visual confirmation about the geofence. You can add a different geofence, like a 2 or 3 or as many as you want in the same map. And also you want to do the geofence, add the second geofence in another map. So you can do another geofence. Okay. To apply the rules for the geofence, we are going to go to settings, positioning rules. We got general rules. I apologize. Over here in rules, we got the custom rules and positioning rules. So we are going to play with the positioning rules. Add. So you have to create any name. We are working right now with a GPS positioning, and also you can apply rules with the indoor locations. Over here, you're going to select what kind of rules we are be working. We got the different options like with no locations. The most commons are entry to the zone or road that we are going to see right now, and also the exit of the geofence or the road. Also, we got the rule for speed limit and so on. Depending on the rules that you want to do, if you want to apply that rule for all the radios or a specific radius. For example, you say a specific radius is only one radio on the list. For example, some people say, okay, I need a geofence for this group of radios. You are going to be able to select only a specific group of radios. Also, we got more details over here. And for example, if we click over here and exit the zone or row, it's going to ask me for the geofence. We are going to be able to select geofence 1 or geofence 2 or both. Also the options like alert the radios. For example, you can place any alert to notify the radio about the rules, like you are getting inside to a bad area, or you are not supposed to be there, or you are getting outside your work area, the radio is going to receive a notification. Also a notification for the dispatch. We can send a notification to like a text message to a specific radios, could be a supervisor or any tall groups of radios. And also we are going to be able to send emails or text message. Okay, now that we know the geofence, how to create geofence, how to modify, edit, again, you are going to be able to edit geofences, so you don't have to delete it and add it again. So if you want to, I don't know, make it small or increase the area, you're going to be able to play with. Okay, let me delete this geofence, and we are going to play with this map again, or just of the map and roads. For example, you got a delivery truck that has to be in a specific area or street. For example, let's add the road, the name, So you can go with the mouse and say, okay, this guy is a motorcycle, it's a vehicle, it's a truck, is supposed to be only working in this specific street. So we click save. And again, this is the road. We go to rules and we apply this road to a specific radio. If the radio goes out from those streets, you're gonna receive a notification, the same notification that we can send to the radio. Also, the console is gonna receive the alert or notification that the radio is out of the road, and also send the notification to a specific group of radios as a text message. Now the next feature that I want to show you is the reports. When you click reports, we got this option over here, radio location. You're going to be able to print a report from a specific date and time. Also, again, you're going to be able to request the data from the console or the radio server. Use a specific radios or all radios. I'm going to generate my report only in the radio that I'm using. Also, we got those options, group by radios, UTC time, signal, strength signal. And I'm gonna leave it without those options. I'm gonna print a simple report. If I click OK, the console is gonna print this report with all the location for the radios with a specific date and time. So it's gonna be good for you to save those report. Also, for example, if you want double check the location for a specific time and day, for example, at this specific time, you just need to click on find the radio on the map, and it's gonna open right away Google Map with the radio location. Again, let me close this browse on the report. You can click anytime. For example, let's say at this specific time, you want to confirm the location of the radio. Just click and it's going to let you know the location. Again, it's always the same location because the radio is always in this location. This is a good tool for control and save the report from the radios. Again, you can print this report for one radio or a few radios. Now the last demonstration or the last option for this demonstration, I want to show you the covered map, how to use covered map using the GPS positioning. All the time when the radios send or press the PTT, send the update GPS positioning, the radio server is saving the signal strength, so we can do a covered map based on that data. Another point that I want to mention is that when we select the map, at the beginning, as I mentioned, the blue line around, just please make sure that you're selecting the map and it's the like in blue, the map that we are working, okay? If you don't see the blue line, just select the map over here on the top, and all the settings that we are going to apply is depends what's going to affect the map that we are selecting. So let's start with this map. On the left side, I'm gonna go to map, covered map, and I'm gonna select show the covered map. It's asking me over here is I want to select all the radios. It's only one radio or a specific radio. That's why if you wanna select a specific group of radios, like portable radios in another report, it's gonna be for mobile radios and so on. So I'm selecting just my radio, again, the data from the console or radio server. And the resolution, we are going to see the different way how to see the resolution and day and time. So for the resolution, I'm going to start for 100 meters. I'm going to click OK. And how you can see, we can see the green line around the radio and the location. You can see the meaning of the colors and the labels for the strange signal. You're going to be able to modify those numbers. If you don't like it, you're going to see a different numbers, different labels, different colors. For example, again, if we go over here, coverage map, you can say hi. Again, show me the coverage map. You need to select again. Let's say the 200s over here. Also, the signal range, you're going to be able to customize the numbers of the label and also add different colors. Okay, let's see that we are working on this map. We select, I believe, the 200 meters resolution. Now let's do the coverage map in this map. I go to map, coverage map, show coverage map. Again, just one radio, and I'm gonna select now 10 meters. Okay, that's the difference on the resolutions. So that's depend the way that you wanna see the accuracy of the signal. My radio is always here, and that's the same location as the repeater. There is no upside antenna. It's inside the repeater is inside of the building, and the radio is always in the same location. Again, there is a way how to see a different coverage map. Let's say this map is for portable radios. Let's say this map is for a different locations, a different cities, different countries, or maybe you want a different map for mobile radios. So I hope you like this demonstration and get in contact with the sales department if you are interested in more features, and also you can contact the technical support department for any questions about it. Thank you so much.